Hello there, everyone. This is Canon Spectacle. I want to say first of all that I'm really sorry for not having put up any videos this past week and a half or so. I have been super busy and haven't had time to record anything. I just want to say I have made some updates to my Eminent domain deck. Also, for those of you who are watching this and don't actually have a budget, I would like to show you guys a non-budget version that I won't be playing it for a while. But this is the non-budget version of my Eminent domain deck. Sorry about that. I have really bad allergies right now. I guess Google Chrome has stopped working. Anyway, so here in the non-budget version, I have a Singleton Remand, 4 Misty Rainforest, 4 Scalding Tarn, 1 Stomping Ground, that's I'm splashing green for Ancient Grudge. That's it for lands. I've cut down to 3 Ghost Quarters because I want enough basics, because I'm playing a Blood Moon in the main deck. So I want to have enough basics that I'm actually able to play Blood Moon. I mean, the Misty Rainforest and Scalding Tarn certainly help with that. Let's see, the other change that I made is I'm not playing Condescend or Repeal, and I've cut down to 3 Frost Titans. The sideboard is not that much difference. I got 2 Dispel, 2 Negate, 1 Vandal Blast, 2 Ancient Grudge, 2 Pyroclasm, and a 2nd Blood Moon, 1 Keranos, 2 Relic, 2 Dragon's Claw. I might change that up a little bit because of something new that I put in the sideboard for my actually budget version. Which, if we go back to that, nope, not that one. So, it updates the main deck. I don't really think I have that much. I mean, I updated the mana base since I did a deck tech on this. I'm playing Condescend, 1 Condescend, 1 Repeal, 2 Mana Leak. On the sideboard, I got the 3 Dispel, 2 Negate, 1. I've gone down to 1 Repeal, and I've added a Pithing Needle because this deck has a really hard time dealing with Planeswalkers. And while I can tap it down with Frost Titan and then steal it with Dreamleash, it's a little bit slow, and Pithing Needle helps me just turn off the activated abilities. Now then I have 2 Relic, 2 Dragon's Claw, etc. So yeah, that's my deck. That's my new Eminent domain deck. I'm gonna go ahead and record a match with this, and I'll see you guys soon. Hello, I'm here with a match with my updated Eminent domain deck, and this hand is awful. Got 1 land and it's the wrong land. And oh my god. Our opponent seems nice enough. I don't think I can keep this because it's just all ramp and no gas. This hand is a little bit better. I'm gonna keep it because of the scry. Pyroclasm. That's an interesting question. Do I want to keep a pyroclasm if I know what I was playing against? I think I'll just bottom this. I want to draw some some actual action. Okay, so so this looks like zoo. It's interesting. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and play island. Maybe I should have led on mountain so I could bluff lightning bolt. Opponent's gonna attack for 2. Play 1 subteeth and pass. Alright. I'll go ahead and play mountain, mind stone. I'm gonna have to start cracking these mind stones. Opponent's probably gonna get a red source with this. Probably stomp. Okay, Sacred Foundry. Quasali Pride Mage. Wonder if this is a tribal cats deck. So I have seen that. There's a fair number of actually good cats. They don't really have any sort of tribal synergy, but you can make like a cat zoo deck. And well, let's play out another Mind Stone. I'll leave up cracking this Mind Stone at my opponent's end step. I could have played out Izzet Signet there, but I need to start trying to draw some action. Taker beats. Oh, come on. Wildfire, that's not great. Okay, so if I bolt the Pride Mage, he's just gonna blow up my Mind Stone. It's gonna force me to crack the Mind Stone in response. Which I don't think is all that bad. Or I can bolt the lion. I think I'm gonna force him to pop the Pride Mage so that if I actually do draw an annex, it's safe from the Pride Mage. Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, he's got another one. Yep, this is a Cats tribal deck. Well, darn. I don't think I can win from here. So I think I'm gonna concede and not give him information. So far he thinks I'm just an artifact based ramp deck. Some sort of blue-red artifact deck. Okay, so I'm up against Zoo. Do I want Pithing Needle? I don't think so. Pyroclasm seems good. Let's see, do I want repeal? Probably. I'm gonna be on the play. No, I'll cut the repeal. Doesn't seem that great. I think I'll trim a Dream Leash. Serum Visions. Actually, yeah, I'll bring in this repeal. Hopefully this game goes a little bit better. I get to actually interact. Now see, this is a pretty great hand. If I draw an Annex, I can play that on turn 4 or turn 3, or I can just start looting off this Desolate Lighthouse to try and get some action. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. Opponent mulligans to 6. They mulligan to 5 and they keep. And they scry to the bottom. Okay, so they probably don't have a very good hand. Let's play the Steam Vents tapped. Pass the turn. Okay, so Plains, Step Links. Sure. I saw this Cats tribal list ages ago on the Magic website. So I'm not gonna bolt this Step Links just yet. I'm gonna try and advance my game plan. Okay, so we're gonna get hit for 4 here. I'm gonna say maybe 5 if they have a Cossalai Pride Mage, which they don't. Okay, so we draw another land. Alright. I think I'm gonna play Loot House. And I'll pass the turn. And I think I'll bolt step links in response to the landfall trigger. What does our opponent have? Boros Charm? Yep. Well. I think I mana leak this. Alright, Frost Titan. That's not bad. So now I want to try, and if my opponent plays something, I'll go ahead and repeal it. Okay, there's a lion. Sure. Let's repeal this. Annex. Okay, that's pretty good. So I think I'll try to cut him off of green. I'll play out Is It Signet into Annex. And then I'll pass the turn. Next turn I can drop a Frost Titan. Loam Lion, sure. See, with Frost Titan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 lands. So I'm probably going to sack. So sack Stomping Ground, Mountain, Steam Vents. Yeah, that sounds about right. So I can keep my Loot House. I love that nickname. I'm going to have to start freezing my own stuff with this, which is a little bit annoying. Go ahead and freeze down his Sacred Foundry so that he can't Boros Charm when I play Wildfire. Okay, so our opponent bolts us, sure. And now we'll choke our opponent on red, and then I'll just get my opponent completely off their mana. Maybe I should try to hang on to the stomping ground just so I can start freezing down Annex. Okay, so now our opponent can get whatever color they need here. Which is apparently green. What is this, Pride Mage? Sure. You're not going to get the chance to use it. So yeah, I think I will actually hang on to the stomping ground. Even though there's the off chance that our opponent is able to blow up the Annex, I think the fact that I'll be able to freeze down his mana up until then makes that worth it. Alright, let's freeze down my own Annex. Pass the turn. Okay, land. Land, go. Alright, so our opponent might be able to play Pride Mage next turn, because I won't be able to freeze this land, because he'll just sacrifice it in response. Sure. Wonder if he's sitting on another Pride Mage. If he is, I'll just go ahead and bolt it. And our opponent scoops. Alright, so game 3, I'm going to be on the draw, which I think means I want to bring these Serum Visions in. And I'll trim a Lightning Bolt and a Condescend. Alright, let's run this. Okay, so this hand, if I draw a blue source, this hand's pretty good. So I'm going to keep it. I do have some early interaction in case his cats get out of control. So Wooded Foothills pass. Okay, so no turn 1 play. That's a good sign. That's a blue source. So I don't need to spend this Pyroclasm on the first turn. I have a turn 3 Annex lined up. That's pretty nice. All represent Spell Snare here. Stony Silence. Oh. Well, that's annoying. Well, I guess I really want to find my desolate lighthouse. Because now these rocks are just rocks. Oh, hey, repeal's not bad. I think I'll bottom top. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's see. Opponent doesn't have a turn to play. Okay, that's good. I think I'll go ahead and play out this useless rock. Because I don't really have anything better to do. And it might become relevant if I bounce that Stony Silence. Hopefully I draw another land. Land? Not land. Well, let's play out another useless rock. Alright, Lightning Helix. Sure, can't do anything about that. Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever brought in Stony Silence against me. And well, it seems good. Another useless rock. That isn't... I need to draw another land. Desolate Lighthouse would be a great draw. So our opponent finds a third land. Wonder what that gives them access to. Okay, so there's a Fleece Mane. I'm gonna go ahead and bolt that. Land? I think that's the opposite of a land. Well, what I think I'm going to do is repeal the Stony Silence end of turn. And then take his Temple Garden. So that he doesn't have white. Hopefully he doesn't draw a white source in the next couple turns. Wild Nicodle, sure. So what he could do here is he could float a white and then Boros Charm because I think I'll try to Pyroclasm away this Wild Nacatl. So what I'm going to do here is, oh, I forgot to repeal end of turn. Well, never mind, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do this next turn. Go ahead and take my Wild Nacatl beats. Alright, and I draw Ghost Quarter. That's a pretty good draw. It's a land. And there's another land. Sure. So let's go ahead and annex this Temple Garden. And then what I'm going to do is if he floats a white, I'm just going to pass to... Okay, so he doesn't float a white. Sure. Let's Pyroclasm, since I'm getting to a rather precarious life total. And I've got 2 Pyroclasms. But what I was going to do, if he floated a white mana, then I could... just pass to my second main phase to cast Pyroclasm so that he couldn't play Boros Charm in response. In Paper Magic, I play a Naya burn deck, so I'm pretty familiar with all the myriad uses of Boros Charm. It's a pretty great card. I'm going to go ahead and crack this Mind Stone here. And I draw another Ghost Quarter. Wow. An opponent discards a Loam Lion. Sure. Ooh, Frost Titan. So how much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Apparently I made my opponent really unhappy. Okay, so I'll play Ghost Quarter, Frost Titan, and I think I'll leave up a Ghost Quarter and Mind Stone. And I can go ahead and crack this Mind Stone. End step, since I'm probably not going to get that many chances to. That repeal is going to win me this game, isn't it? And if he draws a white source here, which he doesn't, okay, then I was going to just go ahead and crack Mind Stone in response to Stony. Opponent discards Pride Mage. Alright. I now have 3 wildfires in hand. I think that's a bit too many. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm going to sacrifice Temple Garden and 3 Ghost Quarters, I think. First, I'm gonna crack Mindstone. Serum Visions. Alright, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have just enough mana to Serum Visions before I Wildfire. Another Frost Titan is not exactly what I'm looking for here. I'll bottom this Dream Leash, but I'll top this Island because I'm going to need lands. Now I'll play my 7th edition art of Wildfire. And I think I'll go ahead and freeze down my own Izzet Signet here. Maybe I should have hung on to the Temple Garden again. Opponent didn't draw anything. Good. Good. They pitch another Pride Mage. Sure. I actually think it's probably better for me to freeze down this mountain since I'm less likely to need it. Because I don't think I'm going to need another one of these wildfires. Opponent finds a land? Okay. So now, once my mountain untaps, I have enough mana to play my 2nd Frost Titan. Let's see, do I want to steal this? Or do I just want to freeze it with Frost Titan? I think I'll steal this. I'll freeze down Annex. And now I'm going to untap and win. No need to get all fancy. Alright, so this has been Canon Spectacle with Blue-Red Eminent Domain. See you guys in the next video.